Hello everyone, this is Marie Blue Angel and today I'm playing the demo for Threads of You Beyond the Bay. I'm very excited about this. I've seen this one floating around, pun intended, for a while now, and I am finally going to check it out. We're gonna see where it takes us. Apparently there are 7 love interests. I don't know, and the demo is pretty hefty, so we're gonna see how much I want to get into, but definitely gonna at least check out one love interest demo route if that's available. If not, we're gonna meet all these lovely people and see what exactly we've gotten ourselves into. So join me and let me know as you're watching, what do you think of the people we meet, the place we get into, and what adventures we start. All right. Okay, Threads of You. I like that it's summer. It is not summer anymore, but I like playing things out of season. Okay, we're starting. What is my name? I will be Marie. Oh, that's cute. Enter. Me. Select my pronouns. And I can change them anytime if I like. I like that there's very much an extensive way to, extensive like form for picking out all your pronouns depending on who you are. So that's great. Sure. I mean, I feel like I'm more at this sometimes. I'm kind of in the middle. Anyways, we're gonna pick this. How do I change my hair? Is my hair like this? Oh, right here. I can read. These are the front bangs. Oh, wait, no, there's so much more. Wait. Oh, that was it for here. Okay. Bangs. We'll see what the other bang types are. I feel like I don't really have bangs, to be honest. I kind of like this. Ooh, little side part's always fun. But I kind of like this one more. My computer's really going with this one, so pardon me for that. We'll see. We'll check out the other. Back. Now I gotta focus on back hair. Back of the hair. My hair. Wow, that's very voluminous. Okay. I think I'm gonna. Oh, I like the little braid in here. That's cute. I'm gonna change my hair color. Ooh, I can change it. I want to be blue. Ooh. Ooh, a teal would be fun too. Ooh, let's do this. Okay. Like that. Let's make sure I didn't miss anything up here. I don't think I did. Okay. Eye shape. Sleepy eyes. Like that. Do I want to wear? I can barely see them though. It's okay. Oh, we can have heterochromia. That's really fun for the customization. I'm trying not to spend too much time here, but I sometimes get lost in all this. Whoa. I don't know what color to make the... They could be anything. Just make it brown. Okay. We got this halter. Got a crop. We got a little tank. Oh, this is so cute. I like this. This is a butterfly sweater. Or do I want Prince? That's funny. I don't want Prince. Okay. Okay, that's good. Wait, I want my eye. Oh, that's also cute. Okay, let's do that. Okay, what's my eye color though? I didn't change my eye color. I don't know if I can do that. I guess my eyes will be like that, which is fine. Well, different glasses options. These hair clips are so cute. Headwear. Head, you can wear stuff. Oh, cute. Okay. I am okay, I think. This will be us. I don't think I can change my eye color, even though I feel like I should be able to. Wait, hold on. It doesn't show up. Oh. We can have these eyes. I love that for us. Okay, let's just say that and continue. Because this is a demo, it's not like a full run in the game. And today is Saturday. You let out a loud, drawn-out yawn, the first of many since you started this long drive. Where are we going? It's morning time. One of your favorite songs plays quietly in the background as you drum your fingers on the steering wheel. Dawn's barely left, and the sun is peeking through the horizon. The rest of the sky is still asleep with an array of dark purples and blues. The summer breeze is gentle, but not too warm, so you roll down your windows all the way and enjoy it, brushing against your face. Now, you normally don't get up at 4 o'clock in the morning and tackle a 600-mile drive, but you've been planning this little excursion for a while now. The main reason is because you don't have much to do during summer break, and a road trip to your hometown sounded like a pretty good idea, so you went with it. Plus, you do feel a bit homesick. Not that you admit that to your parents. Oh, look at us, we're cute. Thankfully, I found a rental with bargain wheels that I can use for the month instead of catching flights back and forth. Not only that, it'll save me the trouble of taking my parents' car. You shudder to think about how that would go down with your parents. It's been decades, and they both still love that old navy blue minivan to pieces. Sometimes you think they love it more than you. God knows what would happen if you had to borrow it and anything happened. So, this was the safest and cheapest choice. You glance outside your car window and take in the view of the ocean. Ooh, I want to see the ocean. The sky begins to light up from the sun and turn a cheerful bright blue, with a few scattered clouds idly floating around. I can read. Waves softly roll across the ocean's surface to greet the beginning of a new day. You can't think of anything better to watch in the morning. It's been a calm drive so far, so you've got your best hits playlist, some of your favorite snacks, and you're free for the summer. Ooh, summer adventures. As you hum along to the next track, you start planning where you should stop for lunch. Now, what was that list you had on your phone? Excitement bubbles up in your chest. Even with the long drive, you can't wait to start this new summer adventure. What was that? Or so you thought. That doesn't sound good. The smell of burning rubber, oh no, floats through the windows. Double not so good. The dashboard lights flicker. Your music stutters a few times before continuing. With a pit in your stomach, you glance down to see those familiar, menacing signs appear behind your steering wheel. Check battery and check engine stare right back at you mockingly. Okay, so I just need to turn off some things and pray it'll last me. You make quick work of shutting off your music, AC, and GPS. That's when the steering wheel locks on you and you immediately tense up. Oh gosh. Oh crap. Despite your panic, you manage to guide the car to the side of the road. Okay, good. You silently thank whoever is watching over you that the roads are empty. You turn on the hazard lights with a frustrated button press. Okay, don't panic. Maybe if I let it sit for a bit, I can try to start it again. 10 minutes tick by before you try again. And again. And again. The engine weakly tries to come back to life, only to sputter and die. The lights go off with it, and now you're sitting in a dead car. Great! So there goes that idea. Anything else you got for me? The car shudders slightly before it starts to roll forward slowly. You really had to go and say something, didn't you? But it doesn't get too far as the car suddenly comes to a stop with a little thud. With some luck, it seems like you've run into a small ditch to stop you from rolling to your death. Okay, yay, nice. Without a second thought, you pull on the emergency brake so that it doesn't happen again. Smart. Okay, it's fine. I just need to handle this. You take a deep breath and take your phone out. The service is spotty, but hopefully it'll last you long enough to make this call. You reach for the glove compartment and pop it open to find Bargain Wheel's emergency roadside contact slip. Here goes nothing. After 4 agonizingly long rings, you're connected with a representative. She asks for all the necessary info and puts you on hold to run everything through their system. Here I was hoping to do some sightseeing at some stops. So much for that idea. Your grumbling is cut off when the representative returns.
Thank you for holding. I've confirmed your information. All I need is your location, and I'll be able to dispatch a licensed Bargain Wheels partner mechanic to you.
Great. Okay, so according to my GPS, I'm at... You read off the location and wait for her confirmation. The line is silent. You get that sinking feeling in your gut again. Hello? Can you hear me? No response. You take a look at your phone, finding the screen off and unresponsive to your touch. Oh, for God's sake. Of course your phone also dies. The cherry on top of the shit sundae. I mean, this is a lot happening. I really hope she got the location before the call dropped. Me too. I'd be so worried. Like, can we walk anywhere? Did we just like pass the gas station or something? You might as well be trapped on a remote island at this point. But your parents raised you better than to quit at the first sight of failure. Or at least, that's what you're trying to tell yourself. The battery's definitely dead. It never fully charged my phone, even though I've had it plugged in for over an hour. You try to decide your next move, maybe popping open the hood to check. Before you can make up your mind, you swear you hear something outside. What? Your round of suffering is repaid in full with the sight of a vehicle approaching on the other side of the road. Well, it's time to hitchhike. Let it pass! We better flag it down. Oh my god, there's actually people on this road at this time of day. Without much thought, you honk your horn several times while waving at the car. Come on, please. You watch as the door opens and out steps a tall man. Despite his height and the sunglasses hiding his eyes, you don't feel that usual anxiousness around strangers. Okay? Yeah, that's good. I mean, let's hope so. You can't put a finger on it, but the way he holds himself makes you feel a bit at ease. Maybe even safe. It's a weird thing to say about a total stranger on the side of the road, but you always trust your gut. He approaches your car, giving the door a gentle knock. The man leans in, slipping the shades off his face. Hello, please help me. Hot man. These are my inner thoughts. Oh, I'd even read that. You're greeted by one of the hottest guys you've seen in a long time. Your gut is doing you good as you inwardly cheer for yourself. His warm brown gaze twinkles in the morning sun. You expect a choir church to start singing in the background as he smiles at you. Fair. But you have to play it cool. He's a complete stranger, even if he's ridiculously hot. Mom taught you better than that. The man lays an arm across the open window, giving you a better view of his face up close. You can see a scar running down his face, along with a few others scattered around his neck and arm.
Hey there. Is everything alright?
Much better now, stranger.
I noticed your hazard lights and figured I'd check to make sure.
I appreciate it. Please, I've been playing Yandere on my channel. This is not Yandere, right? I'm safe. I really could use a hand. That is the truth. Not really. My car battery's dead and I'd really appreciate some help. I was about to go and pop open the hood to check myself, but then you showed up, thankfully. He offers you a sympathetic look and nods in understanding.
I'm sorry to hear about that. Do you need help jumping it?
Yes, please. Like actually. I've got cables in my trunk. Just let me turn my car around and I can get that going for you. Thank you, stranger. Handsome stranger. Yeah, I really appreciate that. Before you came along, I was trying to call a rental company to get some roadside assistance. But my phone died just as I was giving her my location. What a crazy stroke of luck, huh? Sounds like you've been through a lot.
Here, why don't you borrow my phone and make that call again?
Thank you, stranger. Are you sure? I'm asking a lot from you as a total stranger. He shakes his head, handing you his cell.
Oh, and my name's Gene Williams.
Don't worry about it.
Just Gene is fine.
Okay, Gene, thanks. You give an awkward nod of acknowledgement. I'm Marie.
We're
Marie
not
Blue.
total strangers now, right?
Exactly. Gene flashes you another warm smile.
Just sit tight and make that phone call while I move my car.
Oh, and make sure to pop open the hood. My sense of stranger danger is not working. We're not strangers anymore, though, so we should be fine. Exactly. Exactly what he said. He leaves you to it and heads back to his car. You dial the number and almost cry when you hear the voice of a representative pick up. Making quick work of providing information again, you also ask if you could get a replacement vehicle. The representative puts you on hold while she looks into it. You wait, tapping a finger on the steering wheel. 12 minutes tick by and your tapping speed increases with each passing minute. It's taking longer than I thought. There's no way I got disconnected again, right? You peek at the phone screen. Your shoulders slump in relief as it lights up, still on the call screen.
Hello, thank you for holding. Unfortunately, all rentals in nearby locations have been reserved. I apologize for the inconvenience. There might be cancellations, so please give us a call back tomorrow.
Oh, okay. I'll try that then. Are you sure there's nothing else we can do in the meantime?
I'm afraid not. However, we may be able to cover the repair costs.
May, you better cover the repair costs. Why is this car not working?
In addition, we can reimburse you for emergency accommodations.
Thank you.
Of course, this will depend on the limit based on your coverage.
Well, that's better than nothing. Thanks. You notice Gene waving at you. He mimes the action of turning on the ignition, so you grab your key.
We have a nearby contractor that has been dispatched to you. Do you have any other questions for me?
You insert the key and silently pray. Nope, that's it. Thank you. You're given the typical end of call company shtick before you hang up. With bated breath, you turn on the ignition. Come on, car. The car sputters and miraculously starts. You break out into a grin while letting out a little whoop of victory. You see Gene give a thumbs up before he exits his car. Hey, we're outside now. Hello, Gene. You hop out of yours, practically skipping towards him to hand his phone back. You're a lifesaver. Thank you so much again. I also got in contact with them, and they have someone coming to get my car checked out.
Ah,
That's great news. Where were you headed, by the way? I was on my way to Sunny Cove Valley. That's a bit of a ways from here. I'm on my way back to Brine Bay. Or Bryn Bay. Oh, where's that? Never got a proper look at my surroundings on the GPS before I died. It's the town nearest to us, and where I live. I just got off work, actually. What do you do? I'm looking at him, acting like I'm gonna figure it out. I don't know, you could do anything. My office is in the next town, so I have to make the drive. Yeah. I'm headed to SCV to visit my hometown for vacation. Or, that was the plan before, you know, all this. That must have been a pretty bad scare out of the blue, huh? You have no idea. But thanks again for the help. His shoulders drop as he lets out a sigh of relief. The smile on his face widens, looking genuinely happy to have helped. It's a rare sight to see someone like him nowadays. A helpful stranger. I love that for us. A helpful, handsome stranger? 2H alliteration? Yep. So, did you have any particular plans for your vacation? Yeah, I did have some spots I wanted to stop by to take photos and try out the local food. My friends begged me to get them souvenirs too. Do you think a postcard is good enough? Gene snorts, his face scrunching up adorably. Maybe a fridge magnet would be good too. I have plenty of those from my visits to other towns. I ran out of room on the fridge, so I had to put some away. With your phone dead and nothing else to do, you two fall into a brief conversation about random, mundane things. You lose track of time, pausing mid-sentence as another car ambles down the road. It peels off the street, parking just a spot or two away from Gene's. That's nice also that Gene waited with you. He didn't even have to, ask. Or, you didn't even have to ask. Because I'd be so worried out here. Oh, gosh, if I was by myself. Poor car. Headlights go out and his engine sputters out. Quietly enough, you half wonder if you should be worried about his car instead. He steps out, and the first thing that you see is red. Oh, hello. With a 777XOXO smiley face. Hashtag LT. With a toolbox in hand, and his hand adjusting a utility belt as he approaches, it's an easy guess that he's the mechanic. Very stylish mechanic. Or a really overly prepared do-gooder like Gene, maybe. Do y'all know each other? He nods at you with recognition when you flag him down with a wave. He smiles, an easy, lopsided thing meant for his damsel in distress. He's damn cute for a mechanic. Acting. I think this character and I are gonna get along just well. I mean, and by this character, I mean our main character, because we are having the same thoughts. Same thoughts, basically, at the same time. Maybe in your next life, you could be the car instead. That is funny. Oh. Please, don't make me laugh too much.
Gene?
Mechanic says. Oh, so that smile wasn't for you. With a two-fingered salute and the tools clattering around his belt, the vague tension in Gene's expression all but fades. That really says all that you needed to know about the two. They're acquainted. Friends, maybe. That's something to be glad for, you hope.
You're competing with my folks? Say it isn't so.
Got some more car trouble for me? They're all gonna sound the same. Oh my god. Right. I happened to come across Marie here having some car trouble and stopped to help.
Yeah, I can just pack it up and go home then.
Kai, the car. The mechanic exaggeratedly rolls his eyes. His head tips back, coupled with the lazy rolls of his shoulders. His face all but says, "What are you gonna do?" before he finally stands at attention. Gene's quiet snicker doesn't go unnoticed. Okay.
All right. Let me take a look.
Okay. He, Kai, by Jean's unintended introduction, takes a quick glance at the license plate and a crumpled piece of paper in his hand. Yeah. The paper is neatly folded and tucked away into his back pocket before he extends a hand to you in greeting.
Nice to meet you. And sorry, I'm Kai.
Nice to meet you.
Uh,
My garage is the closest, and we work with bargain wheels. He produces the laminated license in short order to presumably convince you he's actually working with them. I mean, now that unless this is a big fat scheme, a evil scheme, where Jean approached us first, I think we're okay, you know. And he's working with Kai, but I don't think that's the case. It better not be. This looks way too wholesome. It better not be. Okay. Anyways, the logo's bright and colorful. Besides, the logo is bright and colorful. Besides his equally bright and colorful face with his name in slightly faded font, Kai Nguyen. Kai. All right. All right. So, can you tell me what happened here? My car exploded. More helpfully. As you walk him through what happened, Kai takes a loop of your car. His hands live in his pockets as he hums and ahs in between every new and inadvertent disaster. We've been trying to let it charge for a bit after I jumped our car. Sounds like it could be a battery issue. How long's it been charging? I need to charge my own my own laptop at this moment. About 15 minutes, Jean says. Let's try disconnecting it and have Marie drive it for a bit. Okay. I mean, I guess that sounds like a good plan. He says, we'll be right behind you. All right, if you're sure. You're in good hands. Kai knows what he's doing. Okay. Give me a moment. I actually have to put this in here. Okay. The cables are disconnected and swiftly put away as the three of you pile into your respective cars. Something like hope bubbles inside of you as you turn on the ignition, and it quickly becomes optimism when everything lights up. The tires roll forward, the radio clicks on, and then it stutters out, and you think you can hear its final gasp as you pull the brake. The window doesn't even roll down anymore when Jean and Kai approach. Well, there goes that. Let me take a closer look, says Kai, in the corner here, cute. Popping open the hood is just reflexive now as Kai reviews its interiors, and you deflate into the driver's seat, the tiniest bit more defeated than earlier. He has a thank you face on.
Ah.
Think I know what it is? You do. Looks like there isn't any damage to the battery, but you're telling me it's not holding the charge. Might be an alternator issue. I'll get this towed to the shop and have a full diagnostics run just to make sure. Let me make a call. It'll be a bit, so, hang tight. Oh, is it going to be a while? I'm going to do my best to make sure it's not. Okay, I believe you, Kai. Jean waves him off before shooting you a tacitly sympathetic look. Sorry that the jump didn't work out. Don't be. I'm just glad someone stopped, If it's alright with you, I can give you a lift to town. What? No, I can't put you out like that. It was already enough that he'd stopped and tried to help. Asking more than that just seemed rude. It's okay,
Hey.
You too. Sorry to interrupt, but I just need you to confirm something with the towing company. Kai hands you his phone and you relive the same conversation a fourth time. Yes to this and no to that, and a bunch of other responses in between. By the time it's over, you're just about done with phone calls for the rest of the day. Maybe even for the rest of the week. I mean, that's a lot of phone calling. Gene digs out his keys, quickly hitting the lock button until his car gives a cheerful beep. So, how does that ride sound? Yeah, I'd really like that. If that's the case... If that's the case, let's share contact info. Gene can take you into town while I wait here. I'll give you a call once your car's in the shop. You nod, reading out your phone number to him. He jots down his number on a slip of paper and hands it to you. Okay, thanks Kai, thanks Gene. They both offer to help move your things to Gene's car. Everything gets loaded in his backseat in no time. I'll see you later, Kai. Stay safe out here. Kai gives him the same salute from earlier and waves him off. Just as you reach the passenger's side door, Gene's right there to open the door for you. You mumble your thanks and get in, feeling a bit flustered. Gene gets into his side as soon as you're properly buckled in. All set? You double-check your seatbelt before giving him a nod. And we're moving! He turns on the radio to some popular station you heard of and peels off into the road. The windows are slightly rolled down, and you get that lovely breeze you were enjoying earlier. It's almost as if nothing ever happened, and you're back on the road, headed to your hometown. That is until you hear Gene's humming slowly pick up in volume from beside you. You glance over at him as he continues to hum along, tapping his fingers on the steering wheel. He notices you staring and jolts, clearing his throat. His cheeks look like they redden the tiniest bit. Sorry, force of habit. I'm used to driving alone, so I ended up doing what I usually do to pass the time. No, it's okay. By the way, you and Kai seem to know each other pretty well. Do you know each other from work, or... You could say that. I'm usually sending my patrol car to him for tune-ups and repairs. Oh, so you're a police officer. Sheriff, actually. It's a bit different from police officer. I won't get into it, though. I wouldn't want you falling asleep on me. I mean, if you're up for answering some things, I've got a question or two. Really? Ask away, then. How long have you been sheriff? Don't take this the wrong way, but you look a bit young to be a sheriff. Gene chuckles and shakes his head. I'll only take that as a compliment, actually. It's been about 2 years since I accepted the role. I'm 27, by the way. I can see the question on your face. That's incredible. I can barely get up in the morning sometimes. That's normal, don't worry. It's because my father was the prior sheriff. His smile dims a little. You decide to say something to move on. Backstory there. Then I guess the city's in safe hands. You've been a real lifesaver. Gene blinks in surprise at that statement, but relaxes into a warmer smile once more. Well, I promise you that you'll be safe while you're in town. Sheriff's honor. Well, if the sheriff himself says so, I'll make sure to find you if I run into any problems. That's what I'm here for. I doubt you'll end up in any trouble, though. Unless you are a troublemaker, that is. Lol. I need a lawyer present to answer that. All I've ever gotten was a speeding ticket. Do I look like a troublemaker? I want to be a little, obviously, I need my lawyer. I need a lawyer present to answer that. I'll have you know I'm a law-abiding citizen. Although if you want any info out of me, I'll need to phone a lawyer first.
He laughs heartily, followed by a small snort. I'm being serious. Your grin is giving you away, clear as day. I'll take your word for it. I doubt you'd be able to hurt a fly, let alone do anything illegal. Both of you fall into a bunch of different conversations as the radio continues playing softly in the background. The sun is higher up in the sky now, floating into a sea of clear blue. You pass by a slightly faded sign that reads, "Welcome to Bryn Bay," before Jean makes a right. The car slows down a bit just as it enters the town's streets. Buildings varying in sizes and colors surround you. The backdrop of the ocean in the distance is breathtaking.
Oh, I love a seaside town.
There aren't as many people as you're used to seeing. The morning work crowd is waiting for a bus, while some go on foot. Everyone seems to be going at their own pace and isn't in a rush or scrambling to get somewhere. It's a good change of pace with its coastal and cozy energy. The town feels like it's just barely getting up along with its citizens.
Here we are. Welcome to Bryn Bay.
Ah,
I've been meaning to ask, but were you in a rush to head to SCV?
Not really. I accounted for pit stops and sightseeing. Why?
Well, since you're here and need to wait for Kai, why not do some of that? It's not a huge town, but it has plenty to do if you look around. There's the arcade, plenty of places to eat, or maybe the beach.
The sound of your luggage being jostled makes you look at the back seat. I'd love to, but maybe I should find some place to put my stuff down first. Somewhere I can stay a night or two would be nice.
I know just the place. It's called the Coral Inn, and it's a great rest spot. The one who runs it is an old friend of mine. Just a fair warning, he's not exactly that receptive towards tourists or unfamiliar faces, but he's a nice guy.
Isn't that bad for business, since he's running an inn?
Gene shakes his head, huffing out a fond laugh. You think that, but he makes it work.
The car turns into a smaller street and approaches the parking lot.
Okay.
Oh, it's cute. Look at Coral Inn. You look past the lot to see a pleasant 2-story building painted white with light teal roofing. Jean parks in a spot near the main entrance and shuts off the engine. You unbuckle your seatbelt and crack open the door, getting ready to step out to grab your luggage.
hey.
Let me help you with that.
He's quick on his feet, hopping out of the car before you can utter a word. At his insistence, he carries your luggage for you as you two walk into the lobby. Well, thank you, Jean. It has a bit of a chic flair alongside the cozy vibe, with framed photos of runway designs all along the walls. It says Best Hotel right here. That's cool. Speaking of, you walk up to the check-in desk, where Amanda's idly flipping through a fashion magazine.
Dante, how's business been?
Dante looks up and sets his reading down, a smirk forming on his lips.
Like usual. They're all gonna sound the same.
He turns to you and greets you with the same laid-back smile.
Welcome to Coral Inn. The name's Dante. We're not a bed and breakfast, in case you're wondering. He's an old friend of mine from high school, and the manager here. This is Marie. She got into some car trouble and needs to stay here for a bit while Kai takes a look at her car. I know it's sudden, but do you think you could do me a favor and try to help her out with accommodations? I don't know, man. I'm already cutting it close to my margins this bill cycle.
Oh, no worries. I have a card so I can pay. The rental company told me I'll be reimbursed for emergency accommodations after my stay, so it's all good.
Cool. We've got all the amenities you'd ever want. Wi-Fi, air conditioning, and running water. Really extravagant stuff.
I mean, what else could someone ask for?
You'd be surprised. Some clientele really like glitz and glamour, but don't have enough to cough up for hotels, I can read, in the next town. Hell, one guy wanted a personal sauna and jacuzzi. I almost laughed in his face.
A ringtone interrupts your conversation and Gene takes out his phone, excusing himself to answer it.
Well, that about covers it. Would you like a room?
Yes, please. You hand him your card and he starts tapping away at his keyboard. He prints out a form for you to sign, handing you back your card along with a room key.
I'm just glad that we have vacancy. Like, if it, especially since it's like summer and everything. It's one of those things that I feel like you might not get to have if you were in a particular situation. So let's see. You're all set. Have a nice day. He seems to really want to get back to his magazine because the moment he finishes, he picks it back up, flipping until he reaches a certain page. You thank him and head over to Jean. It sounds like he's finishing up the call as he hangs up the moment you walk up beside him. He turns to you and smiles, even though there's a pinch to his brows now. His shoulders look just as tense as his jaw, so you give him a worried look. Is everything okay? Oh yeah, nothing to worry about. I'm sorry, but I'll have to leave earlier than I wanted to. That was from the station. I need to book it back there for something.
Book it back? Oh, that's fine. I'm sure we'll see each other again at some point.
We will. I'll make sure to drop by if I can. Do I have your number? To try to enjoy your stay while you're here. Make sure not to get too crazy, though. Okay, bye. I mean, I guess we know where he works.
You give him a wave as he rushes toward the entrance. Dante shouts a farewell to him, and just like that, he's gone. Well, time to get settled.
Ooh, look at our cute room. Has a desk and everything. How nice.
The room, following the beam of Bryn Bay, is also cozy and inviting. It's nothing too luxurious, but you find yourself becoming pretty attached to the vibe of this place. The bed looks so soft and comfortable, but you resist the temptation of flopping down on it. You know if you put your head down, you're going to pass out for God knows how long. This is nice. I would have looked into staying here if I knew about this place. You set the luggage down by the door with a loud thunk. After spotting an outlet, you quickly finish out the charging cable to plug in your phone. While I wait for that to charge, I should look around the room, maybe even try to get more comfortable.
The floor. Oh, I don't want to do that. Ooh, I like a clock though. I kind of want to go in with the theme. I like that you can customize all this. Okay. I will probably just leave it. Oh my god, they have plushies. I said I'm gonna leave it. Look at me. Wisteria. Okay, I'm gonna leave most of the stuff on there though. A book. I do love a book. Okay. That's cute. Okay. We're gonna be done with that. Cool. Redecorated a little.
As you finish settling in, your phone starts to ring. Kai's name appears on the screen, so you quickly answer it.
Hopefully there's good news about the car.
Kai, hi, what's up? Hey there. Just wanted to let you know your car's safe and sound at the shop now. Also checking how things have been for you.
Wait, how do I pressed something.
Good to hear. I'm gonna text you. It's about 15 minutes of a walk from where you are, but I'd like to explain in person, and you have to sign some forms. Sounds fun as hell, I know, but it's Bargain Wheel's policy. That's okay with me. I'll be there in a bit.
Okay, that kind of threw me off, but that's okay.
You hang up and instantly hear the chime of a new text. It's the address pin along with a thumbs up emoji. You get it set up on your phone's map app and head out. Dante looks up from his magazine as soon as you enter the lobby.
How's the room? Everything to your liking?
For sure. It's really nice. And I wish I could stay longer. He smiles and leans back against his chair, looking pleased at your enthusiastic response.
Glad to hear it. Let me know if you need anything.
Will do. Thanks again for the help and warm welcome. Jean mentioned that Donde can be a little standoffish with guests, but I haven't gotten that vibe at all from him. He likes us. Let's try to keep it that way, though. Wouldn't want to accidentally get on his bad side while staying here. Don't mention it. Go on and have fun exploring. You wave at him and take your leave. And we find the little shop. Okay. You haven't been to many auto shops, but them's the brakes has a certain charm to it. The smell of motor oil and rubber is strong, but not unbearable. Kai greets you at the garage entrance, wringing his fingers clean into a towel as he takes you over to what you can only assume is the reception area. He leans back against one of the workbenches, arms crossed over his chest. You can take a seat wherever you'd like. So he says, but the only options available to you are what looks like a well-worn couch and one of the lopsided tools in the garage. You shake your head. Suit yourself. So, I've got some good news for you. Looks like it really is just an alternator issue, so it's not too bad of a fix. Bad news is that it's not going to be an easy thing to get. What do you mean? We can't just, I don't know, go buy one? In theory, yeah. In practice, I'll need to get it from a dealer. It's a rental, so it's complicated. I have to go through bargain wheels, and then they've got to reach out to the nearest dealer, and it wouldn't really be a priority since they wouldn't exactly be making money off of it. Well, thanks for telling me, Kai. I appreciate it. You're joking. The sympathetic expression on his face tells you he very much isn't. Give or take a few days before I can get the alternator in my hands. Sorry, that's how it kind of goes. But once I get it, it should be pretty quick and you'll be able to get out of here in no time flat. Alright, well, that's not exactly the news I wanted to hear, but it's not the worst thing, you suppose. You get to stay at that nice inn for a little while longer. Maybe this is all some elaborate twist to get me to make some summer memories here. Yeah.
Ah.
I tried calling them earlier, but corporates... Oh, well, speak of the devil. Hang up for a second in case I've got questions. As Sky disappears into the garage, you start to think about your next step. Now that you have at least a few days of free time, what will you do with it? Meet someone special, spend time relaxing, see what this town has to offer. That's what I would do. It's these two in hopes, you know, always a bonus. Never know, meet someone special. See what this town has to offer. It's like what Jean said earlier. This town seems to have plenty to do if you look in the right places. Why not take the time to explore? You're definitely curious about what you might come across. The possibilities are endless, and I've always wanted to just explore a new city. So why not start with Bryn Bay? Before long, Kai returns to the clipboard and a handful of forms that get crushed against the pen he's holding. Alright, so, give me your initials here and here, signature here. It'll keep you liability free as the renter. After a quick review to make sure the legalese all holds up, the paperwork is completed and hastily faxed away. That's all I can do for you now. Just kind of a waiting game. Jean help you out? Yeah, he pointed me in the direction of an inn. Coral? That's the one. Guess I should do my part. You hungry? I was about to grab something and eat before they called in the cavalry. Come on. He doesn't wait for an answer, but he does wait for you by the door. The sign's still flipped to say open. Don't need to change that? Nah, I need maybe 10, 15 minutes tops. Don't you get indigestion? All the time. As he pulls down the shutters, a little breath of a laugh manages to escape. The garage is swiftly locked and he guides the two of you onto the sidewalk. Well, thanks for telling me a good lunch spot here. Oh, look at it, we're cute. Look at his background. I'm just walking you there, then I'll have to head back. Can't take too long of a detour. Cars want me, something needs me. We can grab something together next time, yeah? When I've got someone else around to mind the garage while my dad's out of town. Okay, well thanks. That's kind of you. Take me to this diner. You walk into the diner beside Kai, the smell of a fresh coffee instantly hitting you alongside a gust of freezing air conditioning. It's a quaint little place, but judging by the amount of customers, a popular one. One of the servers walks over, greeting you cheerfully with a bright smile. Oh my god! Cute! I like your little hairpin. Chris! Welcome! Come on in. His polite smile falters when his eyes land on Kai, but only for a moment before stretching into a warmer, genuine grin. Kai, what trouble are you bringing in today? Good trouble, probably. Kai nudges you playfully. The familiarity between the two gives you an immediate sense of ease. This is Marie. New customer, new tourist, new friend. Nice to meet... I'm just getting my voices. Nice to meet you, Marie. Chris. Kai rests his elbow on the counter, half leaning against it as he jerks a thumb back in Chris's direction. Finest chef in this side of downtown. Chris gives Kai an appraising look, raising an eyebrow. Thanks. That's suspiciously high praise. You two know each other, I take it? Yeah, you could say that. Known you, what, 10 years now? You're how old again? We're the same age, Kai, but yeah, just about. Why? Wanted to see if I could shamelessly ask you to spot me a free meal. Chris's cheeks turn pink as he crosses his arms over his chest, trying to hide his smile behind a huff. You could try. He flashes Chris a cheeky grin, leaning forward on both his elbows. Kai rests his head on his hands, and it's obvious, even at a glance, that Chris isn't entirely put out by the question. How about if I hit you with a pretty please? That worked on Mare last week. Kai, she's 12. And? Fine. You heard the man. Order whatever you want, Marie. Morning's been rough on her. Car troubles. Chris gives you a sympathetic look. You respond with a small smile and shrug. I'm sorry to hear about that. Are you doing okay? Nothing a full stomach can't help. Glad to hear it. It's on Kai's tab, so feel free to order as much as you like, okay? Hold on now. Let's not get too ahead of ourselves. Chris huffs again, smiling fondly at Kai's played-up, nervous grin. He grabs a menu, gesturing you to follow him. Kai relents with a finger salute as his other hand reaches for the door. Thanks, Kai. See you later. Don't be a stranger. Also, in the future, if you tell him Kai sent you, he'll give you 3 orders of hash browns on 1 big plate. I'll keep that in mind. Don't knock it until you try it. Go back to work. I'm going. Okay, bye. Oh, that's cute. We like that. Oh, cute. We met Chris. Chris happily waves, and you toss him a quick thanks before he leaves. You sit down in a booth near the counter. Your stomach decides to make its hunger known with a loud rumble. Chris, the kind soul, only lets out a small laugh as your cheeks burn. I'll give you a minute to look over the menu, and I'll be right back to take your order. All of our portions are pretty big. You definitely won't be leaving hungry. He leaves you to it as you open the menu, turning around to check up on several tables, grab empty drink glasses, and keep light conversation. Somehow he makes it look effortless. From all the stress of today, you feel like you can finally relax, slumping into the airy booth seat. Let's see. French toast, fish and chips, club sandwich, garden salad, or the Kai special, which are the 3 hash browns. Not gonna lie though, I always go, especially if we're in like a coastal town, I think fish and chips are good. I would also want something very hearty, given that even though it's the morning, I'm assuming we need lots of energy. So I kind of want to go for fish and chips, which is what I'm gonna do. I am tempted by the French toast, but I'm gonna say fish and chips. You are feeling pretty hungry. The thought of crispy fried fish and potatoes makes your stomach rumble yet again. You call Chris over once you've decided. He jots it down and heads back to put in your order. As you wait, your gaze starts trailing around the diner. Other servers are quickly going back and forth to different tables every few minutes. Some tables are filled with lively families of all ages. Others have quieter single occupants sipping coffee while scrolling on their phones. Many customers seem well acquainted with each other as they pass by booths, greeting one another warmly. There are a few that stand out way too much to be locals. Then again, it is summer break, so you aren't surprised to see tourists around here. And here we are. Chris appears out of nowhere with your plate, smiling down at you. He places it in front of you with a smooth, practiced motion. You start to dig into your food, thank you Chris, humming in delight at the delicious flavors hitting your tongue. But stop when you see Chris slide into the seat across from you. Oh, cute. He puts his chin in his hand. His eyes twinkle with genuine curiosity that reminds you of an eager puppy.
Go on. Don't mind me.
Sure. Okay, can't really complain considering he did get you a free meal, but this is certainly a new dining experience. Not that I mind, but do you always sit down to watch your customers eat? He laughs, the sound light and charming. Up close, you can see a splattering of freckles across his cheeks.
No, not usually. But Kai's told me to look out for you, so that's what I'm doing.
Oh, that's sweet of you. I can't stay long, but the part-timers can handle things until it's time for me to get back to the kitchen, at least. You take a tentative second bite of your food. For all their teasing, it seems he and Kai are pretty close if he's actually doing this. Or maybe that's just how people are here. Jean and Kai were extremely friendly in their own right, too. Is everyone here this friendly? I appreciate the warm welcome. Eat in silence. Oh. I appreciate the warm welcome. I really appreciate the way everyone's been looking out for me. You all have been so nice and welcoming.
Well, I'm glad you think so. We all try to help each other out. And we do the same for newcomers.
Marin Bay has its ups and downs like any other city, but it's my home. I hope you enjoy it here. Yeah, thank you. I think I will. His head jerks up at the sound of the bell at the counter ringing.
Sorry, I've got to get back to work. It was nice hanging out with you. Make sure to tell me how the food was later, all right?
Definitely. Thanks, Chris. Oh, and as promised, it's on me this time. Just close out the tab at the counter whenever you're done. He stands from the table, drumming his fingers on its surface as he leaves. I will. Thanks. I like that. And like that, he's gone. Not that I like that. I like Chris. He's gone, his strawberry blonde hair bouncing as he rushes to the counter to greet customers. You turn back to your plate to dig in. The food's delicious, and as Chris said, the serving size is way more than enough. Before you know it, half of the meal is gone. You lean back against the booth with a full and happy stomach. After giving yourself a moment to relax from the meal, you get up to head over to the counter for a box. It'll make for a great dinner later on, at least. You notice Chris there, holding a to-go bag and chatting with someone. Another character. I like that we're kind of meeting characters in pairs. Except for the exception of Jean, who we met by himself. I like that we get introduced to a new character from another character. His soft white hair is the first thing that catches your eye. He looks a bit uncomfortable as he stiffly stands there with a hand on his neck. He doesn't meet Chris's gaze either. It's good to see you, Vince. How's your practice going? Vince lets out a small sigh while rubbing his neck.
The day's barely started.
So fair. We're still Saturday morning. I know, but I figured I'd ask and check on you. A customer nearby calls for Chris. puts the bag down on the counter and offers a quick wave. Sorry, I've got to go. Enjoy your food. Vince gives a small wave back, watching Chris dash away. He lets out another small sigh and turns to reach for the bag. That's when his eyes meet yours. He freezes up, looking a bit startled at your presence. I was just waiting for a box. Don't worry about me. Bye. His mouth opens and closes a few times. He looks like he wants to say something, but is having a hard time deciding. I should probably say something so it doesn't get too awkward, right? I feel like we made eye contact, even though we're introducing ourselves. You give him your best charming smile. Hey there, my name's Marie. I'm sort of acquainted with Chris, and it's my first time at this diner. I just had a really great lunch thanks to him. Are you a regular here? Whatever you ordered, by the way, smells so amazing. Probably. Whatever, this is me being social. Vince stares in surprise at your sudden introduction. But you must have done something right, judging by how his body relaxes a bit, his tense expression easing into an awkward smile. Cute.
Hello, I'm Vince. I wouldn't call myself a regular, but that guy, Chris, he usually greets me around this time of day.
This is so adorable. This awkward smile that, okay, I'm moving on. But I'm appreciating. Oh, we're so cute. So, I guess I kind of am. I think you can kind of tell, but I'm a new visitor to Bryn Bay. I ran into some rental car trouble, so I'm waiting to get that fixed.
That sounds difficult. I'm sorry that happened.
Well, I didn't realize that they blinked, the character sprites. How cool. It's okay. I've decided to make the best of my time here and take a proper look around. Actually, I was wondering if you had any recommendations for me. Are there any spots you like or go to often? I like the beach. I spend most of my time there feeding the crabs. You can feed the crabs? Are you supposed to? I actually have never done this. Huh. That's the first time I've heard that. What do you feed them? Usually pieces of meat for my meal. I tear up some chicken or beef, and they really enjoy that. I'll be honest, I never expected crabs to like meat. They do. Not only that, but they enjoy eating dead bodies of other animals. I also didn't know that, but you know what? Good info. He says the fact with such enthusiasm, you're taken aback for a bit. It's kind of cute. Without him noticing, he's gotten closer to you with his hands moving animatedly as he talks. Aww. Your expression must have been more extreme than you thought, because Vince turns bright pink and takes several steps back. I mean, crabs are scavengers. It's not like they specifically look forward to eating dead bodies. I mean, they kind of have to, if they're scavengers. No, I got you. I got it. Don't worry, Vince. And if you think about it, we also sort of do too, considering we eat stuff like burgers and fried chicken. He rambles on while looking down at his feet, becoming more and more embarrassed. His mouth snaps shut, and he hunches over slightly, trying to look as small as possible.
Sorry. I'll be going now.
No, it was so cute. I love learning things from kind strangers. Thank you. We can be friends. Before he can get a word in, he dashes over to the door. Goodbye. Vince, don't forget your food. Chris comes up from behind you with a hand on his hip. Vince freezes. He's already halfway through the door, standing there awkwardly for a few seconds. He slowly turns back around, trudging back to the counter with his gaze glued to the floor. He silently grabs the bag and takes his leave again, stiff as a board. You hear Chris let out a soft sigh, and he turns to you, meeting your gaze. Is everything okay? I think so. We were talking about crabs, but I think I might have spooked him. No, I think you're fine. Sorry for leaving you two like that. Please, don't take it to heart, by the way. Vince is just a bit... Well, he's not a bad guy. All you can do is nod. He definitely didn't give off any weird or bad vibes. Chris helps you close your tab,
He also hands you a pamphlet with the diner's address and number on it. Keep this on you. If you need a hearty meal and a place to relax, you're always welcome at Cup of Joe.
Oh, that's what it's saying. I just can read it now. Cup of Joe Mamas. Oh, they really did something with that. The game devs. How great.
It was nice meeting you, and I hope I'll see you again. You thank him with a warm smile, waving goodbye. Bye, Chris.
Okay. Okay, now it's officially afternoon.
Once you leave the diner, you notice the sun a lot higher in the sky now. You briefly check your phone, and it's just turned noon. With a full stomach and lighter mood, you decide to walk off your meal by getting a general look around your surroundings. The city has several places of interest you might check out later. There's an arcade, theater community center, and other entertainment spots. You walk past a group of people holding bags and baskets full of fresh produce. One woman carefully balances a stunning bouquet of flowers in one arm and a bushel of roses in the other. You turn to find the general direction of where they came from. It looks like there might be something worth visiting. There are rows of stalls lined up with all sorts of different handmade goods and produce being sold. From the looks of it, you stumbled into a bustling farmer's market. Oh, that's true, it is Saturday. Ooh, you decide to follow the crowd, walking down the road between the stalls.
Okay. I actually might leave it here for today because I just checked my time and I'm about an hour in. This has been really fun so far. I really like this demo, and I think I've only met one. I met Jean, Kai, Chris, and Vince so far. So that's 4 of them. So we have to meet the other 3. I mean, I'm assuming like Dante's not one if he didn't have like a filled out silhouette. So we'll see. But I like it. I'm sad that we got stuck because of car troubles, but you know, adventure awaits to check out this cute little coastal city. But anyways, let me know what you think so far. Who are you most interested in getting to know? I think I will save my thoughts on that until I finish the demo, but if you have spotted someone already in the first 4, please let me know because I'm always curious. And I think our main character is taking this so well because I feel like if this happened to me, I would have like been losing my mind. But it's nice that everyone has been very kind to our character, and we can just like not be too worried about everything, especially like Jean and Kai initially. Like I would have been freaking out. So we're fine. Anyways, thank you so much for watching. If you liked the video, please don't forget to press the like button. And if you'd like to see more of this demo, Threads of You Beyond the Bay, don't forget to subscribe to my channel because I will be posting it at least the second half probably of this more like initial. I'm probably gonna do like an hour. Well, actually no, wait, the demo's like really long, I just realized, if I remember correctly. So you know, I'm gonna do like hour chunks because that's usually when my voice starts to give out, especially if it's not like fully voiced or something and I have to do all the voices, which, you know, it's a good practice for me, but I get tired pretty easily. So anyways, there'll be more than 2 parts is what I'm trying to say. But great. Okay, I'm gonna get going. Have a good rest of your day. Thank you for watching. Bye!